online environment's been just really toxic and just since the event from the other night, um or the other day at the shooting at the college. It's been really hard, man. I mean, anyone who watches my stream by now knows I'm a liberal. I'm a Democrat. Like I vote. I'm strongly against the Trump regime, and I don't know if I would consider myself like a registered Democrat. But as long as the Trump regime is in power, I'll be whoever is in opposition to them because I truly believe this regime is, an evil fascist regime that supports, Epstein and pedophilia. But let's after this incident at the college, I'm not gonna like, go into like right or wrong or anything, but there were all these posts about waging war and rounding up and doing harm to liberals and Democrats. It was every post was about we got to deal with these evil Democrats, liberals are gonna get what's coming to them, and I was able to just kind of ignore that, whatever. But I started having people I'm friends with, like I'll just call people out. Justice was one. I'm friends with this girl. Like I really thought we were friends, and she knows I'm a liberal. She knows I'm a Democrat. So it's like, why are you posting over and over again? Her stuff kept coming on my feed. It was retweets from all these angry celebrities and politicians, and it's over and over again, reposting of these evil leftists need to have, be rounded up, war needs to be waged on. So you want me, my mom, my sister's a liberal, you want us all to be rounded up? Like I had nothing to do with any of that. I didn't celebrate what happened. I thought it was horrible. I felt bad for the family and everything. Like, so you think I and my mom and sister all need to be have war waged on us? And it wasn't just one. It was over and over again. And dude, I had to block these people like over this shit. Like it was hurting my feelings. I just had to block y'all. And it's just been rough, man. Like, and it's not even like, oh, they make me so mad trying to own my wokeness. It hurts. Like, it's like, do you understand what it means to wage war on someone? Like, you want me dead. You want me and my family dead. Because you know, um, a political figure got shot. That has nothing to do with me. It just got out of control. And, I blocked a lot of people. My mind just starts going, and I'm like, dude, I just want out of here. Like, I want off out of this community where it's nothing but everything, single situation is harnessed and weaponized. It's like, well, they think this about it, so let's attack that. And even like just awful tragedies, everyone was arguing about. And I had a discussion with because I posted about it a little bit. I talked to I think it was, I forget who was commenting, Mary maybe, but these okay, so what happened now is they caught the guy that did it. It's not a transgender. It's not some crazy leftist lunatic with, purple hair. It's a 22-year-old kid from that was raised in a right-wing family. Both his parents are registered Republicans. Looks like he had a good, great upbringing with a stable family. Everything that I'm seeing is saying that he was also a Republican. He donated to the Trump campaign at one time, and then possibly started to kind of push away from MAGA. And uh, it appears like I guess one of his friends gave an interview, and they said that he was the only currently they felt like he was the only liberal in his family, that he was isolated Democrat surrounded by Republicans in his family. So I posted that all these people trying to label him as, was it a Democrat, was it a Republican? We need to blame whoever side he was on. This was a guy that obviously grew up in a heavily politically charged environment, where politics were regular conversation. And obviously, this guy was conflicted about that for whatever reason. Like, the details don't even matter. The point was, he was raised in a political pressure cooker that is the United States currently. You think of a 22-year-old, that's all they've known is Trump chaos. Like, all this guy, his entire life has been Trump era chaos. And I'm not condoning in any way what he did, but I'm at what point do we as Americans that are a little bit older than this guy take the blame, as we created this heavily charged environment that the country has become? And these younger people, that's all they've known. Like, we created the country, and violence is never the answer. It's never gonna achieve your goals. It's only gonna cause more political violence, and just harming others is physically is wrong. Like, physical violence is wrong, period. But when you kind of step back and look at it, for one, this guy is not going to be the only person from that generation that is struggling like that. That entire generation has grown up in a political charged pressure cooker. So I'm weary and kind of nervous that and scared that this is just going to be the first. And they're going to be younger people around that age. It was kind of shocking that he's 22. Um, Kid from a good family. Yeah, but it has nothing to do with whether he currently is a Democrat or Republican. Like, and that's what everyone is currently arguing about. Like, they're trying to prove, no, he was a liberal, he was a Democrat. He was politically, he was he was conflicted. He was politically conflicted, no matter what. Now, was he a Republican that was turning into a Democrat? Was he, like, who gives a fuck? It doesn't matter. Like, he was a 22-year-old kid. He shouldn't have been worried about any of this shit. He should have been just starting his life. Worried about girls and cars and the party and finals. He shouldn't have been worried about the Trump regime and the future of his country. And that's not like giving this guy an out, but man, yeah. But that's I'm not gonna really go in anymore. But I did go through and block quite a few people. I saw so much of it that it got to the point where it was like, if I just see one of them, I'm blocking you. Especially people that I considered to be friends. 'Cause it's like, I understand you might be like emotionally charged at this point, but start waging war on people before we even know like who did this. At that point, they could have caught a Russian guy. Like, and these people were wanting to wage war on me and my family. No, like, I'm not gonna I'm gonna block you. Like, it fucking hurt my feelings. Like, I had nothing to do with any of this. And you're gonna start like rallying the troops to lynch me. Like, that's what it felt like. It was just horrendous to see. It like watching like cyber lynch mobs forming all around you on Twitter. It was disturbing to me. It was startling. I, it it I've known for a long time things are getting bad, but it kind of really drilled it home to me that there's no way to dial this back. Like, these people hate each other, and I'll say that I'm a liberal or a Democrat now, but I'm not really. Like, I'm not a devoted Dem. I'm not obsessed with any individuals. I just know that that one regime is evil. Like, that's all it really is. So to box us all into these evil liberals, I don't know. And you guys saw like a couple immature bad actors. Like you know these people dancing and celebrating, you know, the shooting. Yeah, they're despicable. We can agree on that. So why are you hating me? Like that, it has nothing to do with them being a liberal. They're just a despicable person who is cool with sadism. Like anyone who celebrates someone getting hurt, that's someone who is acceptable with sadism, and I'm not. So why did I get war declared on me? It's just a weird thing, man. Uh, nah, I mean, you know, that's about it though. I imagine there's people out there that on Twitter specifically that I've talked to that are in my DMs that are probably wondering like, why'd you block me? And that's it. That's why, most likely. I was just fucking, you know, and I probably won't unblock you. You declared war on me, so we don't follow people that we declare war on. It's kind of the way it works.